Okay, rulers, settle down. Ruler School is brought to you by Odyssey Games, where you can go to get pre-orders of all the upcoming Force of Will sets, as well as releases of previous sets after they come out. TCGPrime.com, with over 100,000 Force of Will singles, as well as out-of-print boxes from the past, and TCG accessories, as well as FoulLibrary.com, a wonderful resource for deck lists, article discussions, and more. Check them out at FoulLibrary.com, as well as these amazing patrons. Special thanks to guest lecturer patrons Shukong Fu, Vite Ramen, and Maxime Van He. Thank you for your support. Class is in session. Hey, the rulers, DMO73 here, bringing you the deck profile for Dreiwing Grusbalesta. Before we get into that, though, a reminder to go check out the information in the description for FoulFest 2 coming up in November. Hope to see you all there. It's going to be a great time. So, Moonstar Grusbalesta, is obviously like the newest kind of iteration of Control 6 Sages. We can't play Almerius Moonstart anymore. We can't play Moonstart Mylist. We can't play Feasting Moonstart. Grusbalesta, though, offers us some really interesting elements in terms of control of the stones, as well as having just kind of a beater that we could use in the late game if necessary. Then Moonstart obviously is a lot of, being able to fix our hand, having that additional bigger hand size and everything else. This list was designed by Alejandro, who won it, the Madrid GP with it. We made a couple of modifications just for our own sake, but it is still the same shell. And the biggest thing is we're really trying to abuse, I wouldn't say abuse, but make use of Origin of the Seven Lands as efficiently as possible. And the nice thing is, because of Moonstart, is once we've done our pieces with Origin of the Seven Lands, we can ship it away, so it becomes less of a dead card. Stone base wise, we're playing one copy of Moonshade because it's the first stone you grab with Grusbalesta and it turns on all your other stones. Kaguya Stone of Sorrow, because again, with being able to peek at the top two and then having Moonstart to be able to draw into it, it can be certainly very nice. One Stone of Heaven's Rift, one Gusting Skies, two Stones of Knowledge, and 4 copies of Moonlight. This is a pretty old standard of like Moonshade for Moonlight kind of stone concept, because we have that ability to start with whatever stone we want thanks to Grusbalesta. In the sideboard, we're playing 1 Mechanization, 2 Children of Gaia. The Children of Gaia are designed to help us get, through that idea of boards going wide. Children of Gaia helps with that. 1 Children of Kronos to mess with people's hands, and 2 Mechanized Dreiwings, Mechanized Wind of Destruction. Because you really only need to have it happen a couple times to start getting out your Guardian Dragons, and then you just have the will you need anyway. So, main deck-wise, we're playing 4 number 13s. It's very easy to get up to Seal 4 and Seal 7 very quickly with this deck. 4 Origin of the Seven Lands. 3 Garion as a nice little control piece, as well as a big body. 3 copies of Welser for that control element with 6 Sages. 4 copies of Priscia Big Show for the toolbox element, and being able to, again, peek at those top 2 cards and then draw into one immediately with Moonstart if we need it. 4 copies of Guardian Dragon of the Kingdom. This is the main card that we're using. This plus Origin of the Seven Lands equals a essentially 1 stone Guardian Dragon, which is absolutely huge because it gets you another stone, gets you a body, it's a flyer. A lot of decks currently in the format don't have a lot of flyers, so this is usually just free damage. 4 copies of Witch of the Fallen Kingdom, because searching is so prevalent right now. 4 copies of Lorite, and then a couple of tech slots to grab off of Priscia's Valentina, owner of the theater. Ayu Multidimensional Warrior is really great because it's draw power as well. Even if it's not ordered, you can just pay 1 white draw card, which is absolutely excellent. 1 copy of Academy Guard of Lycion to mess with your opponent's combo elements. 3 copies of Fair Spell. 3 March of the Dead because it brings back Guardian Dragon for 1 black, which is huge. 1 Keep the Faith, and to deal with wide boards as well as things like Mechanized Fenrir, we have Flashing Smile. So that is the deck. He was not playing Flashing Smiles in the main, he was playing them sided in Madrid. I decided to move them to the main because a lot of my locals like to play Mechanized Fenrir. But that is the deck. It is a complicated deck to play, but very, very fun. I would put it to be a strong example of like core fundamentals, like make the right decisions at all the right times, play tight, and make good decisions, and like know matchups well, and you'll get rewarded with this deck 100%. Nothing too insane or like unfair about it. I think it's also a lot of fun to play, so give it a shot. Obviously things might change with it based on what happens with the upcoming ban list, but for now this is where the deck is. and I definitely think it's a strong contender. So let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below, or maybe how you guys have been playing it differently. And until next time, this is DMO73 saying class dismissed.